Check one, check two. Speak the truth. Are you blind or wise? Live or die. Truth will survive. Lies planted. Word game semantics. A brainwashed planet seems to run rampant.
That's what a way to introduce.
Yeah. I grew up like with my pops in the studio and stuff like that, so I'm used to warming up mics, and I do a whole bunch of production work and stuff.
Nice. Well, Hip Hop Weekly All Access. This is your girl Brianna, and we are here on the check-in with Kyle Knight.
Oh yeah, in the building.
So just tell everybody about yourself.
Well, I'm a conscious artist, and that's what I do. It's conscious material, conscious lyrics. What I do is take everything that's going on in the news and reality, domestic violence, police brutality, the truth, and that's what I put in my work, in my songs, in my catalog.
Okay. So where are you from?
I'm from New York.
Okay. So tell us about your experiences being a rapper.
My experiences have been really, really blunt and really straightforward. I grew up in my father's studio, behind the mixer, really studying older and new artists and things like that, as well as just trying to be the best songwriter that I can be, putting together the best material, the best production to get the best quality and the best material that I can.
Okay. So you just recently visited Chicago.
That's right.
Tell us about your experience there.
It was great. It was very overwhelming, and they loved what I was doing, and they were really open to me because a lot of things that Chance the Rapper was doing, and they were just telling me to come back, because they really loved what I was doing in Chicago.
Okay. So who have you worked with so far in the industry?
I worked with Angela Ellaby, and that's my publicist, and I'm also collaborating with artists. My father, he's a producer. He produced some remixes for SWV. He worked with Chuck D back in the day, and he has some really great experience too.
Well, talk to us about your album, The Truth EP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what inspired that album?
What inspired the album is everything that you see in the news, everything that's going on right now in this era. What inspired the album is like what everything in consciousness that I really felt that really need to be aware and to be brought to people, and to really make people aware of their surroundings regarding domestic violence, regarding police brutality, regarding global warming and climate change, just to really raise the consciousness. And that's why I'm a conscious artist, conscious rapper.
Okay. So talk a little bit about the song Hey Sister. What inspired that song?
What inspired that song was everything that I seen, the challenges in my people and with my sisters growing up in the hood and the streets and things like that. And just want to tell women to get their life right, that you don't have to live like that, and you don't have to, it doesn't have to be like that, and to always step up for yourself. And self-respect and self-love is what I was really trying to put in that record. And I was really just telling stories, universal stories of challenges that women were going through and how they resolved them. And women are loving it. And not only that, the men are getting into it too. And I'm getting such a great response from that record. It's just overwhelming.
Okay. Nice. So as far as you're real big on like self-empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little about that.
Big on self-empowerment because I want people to respect themselves, want people to stand up for themselves, really bully the bully. Really, I'm really big on self-empowerment because I want people to really be the best they could be, to be the best versions of themselves that they could be. And I want them to feel the power through my lyrics and through my messages. And that's why I really just pour my heart and soul into my records, and I really put the best lyrics, the best production forward possible that I can, so that it really inspires people to think different, and inspires people to stand alone, and inspires people to push the boundaries of hip hop, and inspire people to be the best songwriter that they could be.
If you had a chance to work with an artist, name 3 artists and tell me why.
Okay. Chance the Rapper. Definitely because he's creativity, and he's applies so much to what's going on in today's hip hop, but then he has his own swag, his own personality, and I love it. And I would love to work with Chance the Rapper. I would also love to work with Adele because I just love her voice, you know, and she's just a slamming artist. I just love high quality artists. That's what I'm about. It's just real solid artists. And me personally, I would like to work with Bruno Mars because I really love him on a creativity level, and what he really has to offer is just really amazing to me. And I'll even throw you another one. I would like to work with Common too because I'm a lyricist just like him, and I can really vibe with him too. You know, and what his messages are. And it's always been my dream to work with hip hop legend Nas one day.
Okay. So I guess, well, Nas, would he be considered one of the top MCs?
Absolutely, legendary. Yeah, that's right.
Who do you think today's, I guess, well, of course, you know, Jay-Z and Nas, they're still living, but I guess who do you think today's Tupac and Biggie is?
I would definitely have to say right now, Chance the Rapper and Kendrick. Like that's where I feel. That's where it's at. You know, until your boy Count Knight take that altar, which I'm going to do. Yeah.
All right. So I know there's a lot of rappers nowadays. They're, you know, going into like the television and film industry.
Right.
You know, becoming actors. Do you see yourself doing that?
What I see myself doing is traveling the world, getting into humanitarian work, also helping other artists, furthering my catalog. I do see myself getting into modeling. That's happening for me now. And I'm also getting into short acting films and things like that now. That's all happening for me now, which is wonderful.
Okay. Because it kind of like they both, you know, they work hand in hand.
That's
so,
right.
You know, okay. So, what up and coming projects do you have?
Oh, I'm glad you asked me that. I really am. I got the truth, and I'm putting that out there. Once January comes, man, it covers everything. Police brutality, it covers everything in global warming, it covers everything in consciousness, and that's really going on in the news and government, and it's just slamming. Just the response that even I'm getting on it now on a production level, on a creativity level, is just fantastic. People are loving the conscious things that I'm doing, so at the same time, I'm actually writing a song about Malcolm X, the full life and death of Malcolm X, all the highlights, and I'm doing something for the streets, and I'm doing something for the women too.
Okay. All right. So, where can we find your music right now? Like, you know, where is it streaming at?
Well,
you can find it Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, all those platforms. But of course, you can find it on my social media, Kyle Knight Music, and my website, KyleKnightMusic.com. Once again, that's KyleKnightMusic.com. And if you're a Facebook person like I am, my Facebook is Kyle P. Lyric Publishing, LLC. Once again, that's Kyle P. Lyric Publishing, LLC on Facebook.
Okay. Where do you see yourself going into, rap within like the next 5 years?
I see myself really still doing things on the conscious level, but really balancing myself as an artist. You know, definitely breaking some fun records too, because I know that's what I'm going to have to do. I really see myself writing for other artists, collaborating with other artists, and I really just see myself just artist development, just being the best artist I could be. You know, jumping in back in with my pop studio, you know, getting my producer knowledge back up and things like that. Because there's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth, and that's what I'm about.
So you produce a little bit too?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who are some of your top producers that you aspire to be like?
Well,
one of my top producers that I always inspired to be like is definitely Dr. Dre, you know, because I mean his tracks are just so solid. Timbaland I think is awesome too, as well as Swizz Beatz.
Okay, nice. So is there anything else that I didn't ask you about that you want our listeners to know about you?
Not that I can think up off the top of my head, but I think that we covered it, and I think that it's great.
Okay. You seem like you're hungry to spit out another freestyle.
Sure.
I just need for you to drop something for me if you don't mind.
No doubt. Speak the truth. Are you blind or wise? Live or die. Truth will survive. Lies planted. Word game semantics. A brainwashed planet seems to run rampant. A way of life. Plain to see. Time after time of lies and deceit. So be the truth. Hear the truth. Hold the truth. Way overdue. A world in crisis. Dark and bleak. Greenhouse gas. Turning up the heat. Toxic waters. Ravaging the seas. If you spoke the truth, all eyes could see. Chemical trails, climate change, the human body, and the fragile brain. A subsonic search for a missing plan. No need to worry, my third eye got the way worldwide. The truth. Your boy Cal Knight, Cal Knight Music, calknightmusic.com.
Nice, nice. All right.
Awesome.
Well, this is Hip Hop Weekly on the Checkout with Cal Knight.